This right here is a B9 SQ5, and today we'll be doing a quick stage 2 build for him with 034 Motorsport. Currently this car is just stage 1. It's got an intake and that's really about it, as well as the 034 PCV hose, and we'll be installing 034's transmission mount, 034's lowering links, because this car is on air suspension, so it's going to sit much nicer. And get this car up to stage 2, we got the Canada Performance downpipe, which is going to replace this OEM one right here. All right, now that you guys know what we're doing, let's get the car up in the air. So here's the transmission mount, held by two 10mm triple squares. And here's the 034 mount compared to the stock one. As you guys can see, this is gonna fill the void and definitely stepping up to those transmission shifts. Now we just need to torque these down to 25 newton-meters, and that completes the install for our 034 transmission mount. Essentially, this ride height sensor is going to be tricked by a different height with the 034 lowering link, and then lower the car on the airbags. I got this one almost off, and we actually have a sensor on each side. So here's another one, and here's another one. Just got to be careful taking these off. I use a trim tool. So I've applied a little bit of grease, and now we have our end link pretty much preset right where it needs to be. Should just clip right on like that. There it is. And then you're able to lock them in, and this is what the finished product looks like. We also have our rear end links installed and absolutely maxed out, so hopefully we get a ton of low out of this car. But one other thing I noticed, we also have a bad passenger side engine mount, so I'm going to be recommending the 034 Street Sport engine mount. Now let's move on to the downpipe install. Little tip for you guys: you have a ball joint, 12mm, and a long extension. You can actually get 2 bolts on this side of the downpipe as well as the other side from the bottom. Makes it super simple. And now we can lower the car and then get the last bolts from the top. Okay, with the V-band removed and the O2 sensor removed, all we have is one nut and one nut. Just sneak it out. Nice. Okay, so now let's get the sneak down and line up just the same way the OEM downpipe did. The downpipe looking absolutely beautiful. We got the V-band on, got to get the OT sensor on here, and then install the new provided gaskets and hardware from Canada Performance. And just like that, another stage 2 B9 SQ5 completed. I'm going to be recommending an intercooler for him, as well as a water pump and a full cooling system replacement. Passenger side engine mount is bad as well, but let's find out what this thing looks like and sounds like. Oh man, this thing looks absolutely awesome. 034 lower links for the win. And with that, this SQ5 is ready to go back to the owner. It's gonna be back for engine mounts, intercooler, a full cooling system since his water pump failed, and a bunch of other modifications. DM me book if you guys want me to work on your Audi, and I'll see you guys in the next one.